These sons and daughters have made names for themselves while following in their famous father's footsteps. This is Sports Curious, presented by Last Night's Game. I'm your host, Amy Butchon-Siegfried, and this week, it's the Father's Day edition. If you don't remember, it's Father's Day this Sunday, so head to the store and pick out a cologne and a card with fart jokes in it for your dad, because that seems to be the go-to these days, right? So we are talking about famous athlete fathers and their equally talented athlete offsprings. They have definitely left big shoes to fill, but these athletes are doing just that. So with that, let's dive right in. Charlotte Flair is living up to the legacy of her dad, who is two-time Hall of Famer Ric Flair. He is considered one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. Now, Charlotte, she was a college volleyball player, and she has turned into a WWE star, and she's a trailblazer for the women in the WWE. She has 9 championships to her name. She is known as the Queen. She's also the first WWE star to grace the pages of ESPN the magazine's Body issue. You might recall that issue, Everyone is Tastefully Naked. You can't have a list of famous fathers and their kids without mentioning the ultimate trio, the Manning crew. Dad, Archie Manning, was an NFL quarterback for 15 years. You clearly know his sons, quarterbacks, Peyton and Eli Manning, who have both won 2 Super Bowls. Their third brother, Cooper, is only a partner in a law firm and a TV personality. Cooper's son, Arch, is keeping the family name alive as an impressive high school football prospect. You are not likely to miss the 6'6" Vashti Cunningham in next month's Summer Olympics. The high jumper is the daughter of Hall of Fame quarterback turned pastor Randall Cunningham. This will be the second Olympics for Vashti, who competed in Rio. She has long discussed how her dad is her rock when she competes at the highest levels. Laila Ali had big shoes to fill when she followed in her dad's footsteps. Her father was the one, the only, the world's greatest boxer, Muhammad Ali. She's a boxing champion herself. She's also a television personality and a fitness guru who appeared on shows such as American Gladiator and Dancing with the Stars. But don't think that her resume stops there. She has her own line of seasonings, including the GOAT seasoning, greatest of all time seasoning, a skincare line, and her own clothing line at Nordstrom. And last but certainly not least, the future of baseball lies in the hands of the 22-year-old offspring of 2 baseball legends. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the son of Hall of Famer Vlad Guerrero, follows in his father's footsteps, leading the league in home runs and all-star voting. Then there's San Diego Padres' Fernando Tatis Jr., son of former MLB player Fernando Tatis. At a young age, he has already been on the cover of MLB The Show video game, landed his own Gatorade commercial, and is the leading vote getter amongst shortstops for the All-Star Game. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of our podcast. We hope you learned something great to share with your family on Sunday around all your Father's Day celebrations. I know my dad doesn't listen to this podcast because he doesn't know how to listen to podcasts, but I know that some of his friends do. So a shout out and a thank you to my dad, who has been our rock. If you need a last minute gift for dad, head on over to our merchandise store at lastnightsgame.com and make sure to click that shop button. There's all kinds of great gear for dads, moms, grads, whoever you might be shopping for. Shop with the promo code SportsCurious for your listener discount. If you enjoy the free content you receive every week, head on over to wherever you get your podcast and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any episodes that we have coming up. And if you're an Apple Podcast user, we would love it if you would leave us a review. Don't forget to check out our summer book list on our website at lastnightsgame.com. These are books curated by you for you. These are your suggestions of your favorite books that you would love people to read. Head on over there, lastnightsgame.com. With that, we'll see you here next week for another episode of Sports Curious. Stay safe, friends. Wash your hands.